to the channel, guys. I'm here to review Wandavision episode 5. This episode, let's just start at the top. Guys, there's going to be spoilers in this video, so just to keep you posted. Also at the same time, I'm going to give you a play-by-play of the episode. So it's going to be in bits, top to bottom. The episode starts with, the first thing that I have to start with, the episode was actually a full half an hour for a change. Instead of the full 20 minutes we got. They advertised it like it was 40 minutes, but we got half an hour. Longer episode. The episode kind of went into real world to then the fictional world that Wanda has kind of built up when it comes to watching her life on TV. And we're seeing the kids. They're growing up. They've even grown up some more than we didn't expect. You know, they can grow themselves. That Wanda didn't even have any like power or influence to do anything like that. They just grew themselves up. But what's happening in this episode, Vision's realizing this world is funny, it's weird, it's people are doing things in an odd little way, and he keeps asking Wanda like, oh, did you see that, or why did this person do this? And she's not giving any explanation. She keeps kind of, you know, covering up her tracks and trying to hide away, not confronting the answers that Vision is getting, because we see in the episode that he is at work. It's the 80s, so we're looking at like the new age of computer technology and stuff like that. And Vision gets a message, and it's a message obviously from the outside, from Sword trying to communicate to him. He doesn't understand why. And then he decides to touch somebody and see what's going on. And this person is in hysterics. He comes out of the dream state that Wanda's put him under. He's asking for help. He says how painful it is. So if this is the feeling that he's got, everybody in the town is like that. So she's taking over everything and everybody. Then he brings him back and he's like nothing's happened, like everything's normal. We have other things in the episode, like Vision again still asking what's going on, but he acts up and changes his whole perspective on this world can't be real, this world is different. Wanda, please tell me what's going on. Wanda's basically denying everything, and we're getting the grow up of them in the 80s. Now on the outside, Sword is basically planning strategy, seeing how they could get back into, I'm going to call her Diamond Dome universe, and they're going to see how they can get back in there. They're obviously getting the information from Monica Rambeau, seeing how they could etch their way into her vortex. But in the end, they try it again with the same way with the helicopter earlier in the episodes. They try it again, but this time Wanda sees it. She sees it and she does not like it, because there was a secret plan involved. Instead of just watching over Wanda, they want to stop her. They try to shoot her, Wanda doesn't have it, and she decides to come out of the dome, or the diamond-shaped hexagon universe, what I called it earlier. She comes out, she throws the plane to them, and she's like, basically, leave me alone. I've got everything that I want, just leave me alone. I'm not going to do anything to you, I'm not going to do anything to them, just leave me be. One, you can tell that she's really stressed. Two, we saw earlier in the episode that this actually takes place probably about 2 to 3 weeks after Endgame. So it's even before Spider-Man Far From Home. And we know that, as I thought and I was speculating, she stole Vision's body from Sword. So they were holding his body after the events of Endgame. She stole it, took it. So what I believe is that she took it, she got in her car, went to Westview, him sitting there with his grey body like, and his diamond out of his head, and she just driving to Westview and like, okay, I'm gonna start a family, I'm gonna just do this new life with a dead guy in his car. Granted, it's not a human being, but still, it's an android, and it's sad. But she's stressed. That's really what it's got coming to, because she's grieving. She's grieving of the loss of her brother. She's grieving of the loss of her man of her life. She's probably grieving of how the world is now going to change and maybe view her. She's going through so many things in this episode that we can see on why she's reacting the way she's reacting. So it all gives us that explanation on she is the bad guy. I think, and this is just me here, Agnes, her best buddy friend that keeps coming and interrupting. Every single time something happens, she always comes through the door. I think she has something to do with it. My speculation is either she is the counselor and she's counseling her to do certain things, like to start this whole equation, because something must have happened for her to then go to pick up Vision's body. So I think it's her that's talking to her. Or if she's not counseling her, she definitely knows what's going on, because in the earlier scene she goes, "Are you sure you want Vision to hold the babies? Do we want to run that scene again?" And they're both thinking like, what the hell's, what do you mean run the scene again? And she does the scene again. And I think she's aware of what's going on. I think she's probably the only one, as well as Wanda, that knows exactly what's going on. That tells me she's definitely got something to do with it. As well as we don't even know who she is, what her name is, also who her husband is. We hear his name, but we don't know who he is. So there's something fishy with her, definitely. This is what we got when it comes to the episode. Like, you know, it was good. It felt like a Marvel film, but in like small chunk of episode form. It was really good, the back and forth between the TV show to real life and what's going on. But it's, again, I'm always going to go back to it. The end gave us questions. We get a normal knock at the door. And we're like, so who's knocking? And I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be the same girl, Agnes, coming through every time there's a situation that arises, because Vision and Scarlet just, you know, had an argument. And she's trying to reconsole him and tell him that, oh, it's not this, it's not that. I don't believe what's going on. Hear the knock on the door. And who's there with a nice good outfit and a grey hair? It's her brother, Pedro, Quicksilver. And it's not the normal one, though. It's not the one that we know from Age of Ultron that died. It's the one from the X-Men universe. So what does this mean? Are they now dabbling into that universe? Or has he been recast to now play the Quicksilver of the MCU? Or she just casted him anyway? Like, we don't know yet. That's something we'll have to find out later on. But he's back, and there's no dead body. So she must have manifested him in some way. Like, I don't know how her powers work like this, but she must have manifested him some way, because he's not a person in Westview, and he's not a dead body like the way Vision is. Or unless she took his dead body, like maybe she took her no. That'd be really weird if she took her brother's dead body. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be really weird. But still, her brother's now here, an uncle to these children, you know. It's crazy. It's getting crazy. They're spilling out a little bit more information, but it's getting good every single episode, giving us a reason to come back, giving us a reason to talk about it. And those are my thoughts and feelings about everything. You know, tell me what you guys thought. If you thought it was good, thought it was bad. Tell me your dislikes, your likes, and I guess I'm going to be seeing you next Friday, you know. We got the next episode. We'll be doing another review then. So I'll see you later on, guys.